All right, so next step for this, going back here to the armatures. Right now these armatures are basically just these little boxes. My original panels are not those. These. No, wait, hang on. Oh, I turned off my original panels and now I subsurface, divide, subsurface, item, item, flip, flip, loft. Are these flat? Yeah, they're flat. Okay, yeah, so these are my original surfaces. Okay, sorry. So this part is new. You guys haven't used this before, so you should probably pay attention to it, all of you. What I'm going to do is extract a particular point off of this box that I've generated, and then I'm going to use that one point in order to loft a surface, right? So, or create a 3-point surface, something like that. So here's the key. I'm just going to use this one as sort of an example. Under surface and analysis, there's this one right here. It's called box corners. It's kind of nifty. It's sort of a shortcut for deconstruct brep where you don't have to use list item. So box corners, you can plug in something that is box related. Uh-oh, look at that. Ooh, that doesn't work out the way I expected. The points are not on the box. What? Huh? Yours are. Yeah. In all cases?
Looks like it is.
Interesting. Well, never mind then. I don't know what's happening. I guess we'll do it using deconstruct. You're sure it's in all cases, not just the ones that are predominantly straight?
Looks like it's in all cases, but there is an error running over.
Interesting. Okay. Well, let's do it with deconstruct brep. So under analysis, I'm going to do deconstruct brep, which I'm sure there's a better way of doing this, but it doesn't want to work for me right now. So I can list item on that particular list of vertices. So set list item. There. And so this is going to be a slider from 0 to 7 because there are a total of 8 points in every list. And let me just figure out which one I want. So let me put it this way. The one that I am going to want is going to be the top left corner because I've positioned my armature in the top left corner. So if I can grab the top left corner in order to create the triangle, then I can just use that in order to extrude or connect my triangles on both sides, essentially. And you know, there are some detail things to consider, like the fact that technically my armature is going to extend beyond the triangle, that kind of stuff. But at this scale, it's not going to matter. So I want to grab not 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, or 6. I want number 7. There. So this is going to be my point of each of my triangles. Now, I'm also going to need to deconstruct the original lofted surface. So let me do that now. And I'll turn that off. So I turned off the armature for now, just so we can look at it as a points list, essentially. So I've deconstructed the original armature, and now my task is, let's use a set of list items in order to generate a 3-point surface for each one of them. So with list item, I'm going to grab my vertices for each of these panels, and these are quadrilaterals, so 0 to 3. And ultimately what's going to happen is the top left corner is index item 0. I do not need that one. Or I do actually need that one. So index 0. And the top right corner is index 1. So ultimately, let me just make a copy of this list item. I'm going to put it right next to this. And I'm going to do a panel of 0 and 1. Actually, I might need to do this in 2 separate ones. I'm not sure yet, though. Index. There you go. So we've got the point function, and then we have 0 and 1. So this is for my top triangle. I should be able to cross-reference these lists. Let's see what we got. We got A, 2, and 2. I'm not sure if that's going to work out, actually. Cross-reference might not be the right tool. Oh, because it's a 4-point surface anyway, so it does need to be broken out. Yeah, it's probably easier to just do these individually because they're just triangulated anyway. So 0 and 1. And what's going to happen is you're just going to have to figure out which ones you want. You don't necessarily have to worry about the order, so I can just start off A, B, and C. And, oh, looks like I grabbed the wrong one. So 0 and 1, it looks like, are the bottom two. And if I go to 2 and 3, those should be the top two. So let's switch this up to 2 and switch this one to 3. There we go. There's my top triangle. All right. And then the next one is going to be the same thing. So I'll copy and paste, except I'm going to have to change my index item 2 to be an index item 0. There you go. Okay, so ultimately what that created is a gradient of coverage from the top left corner down to the bottom right corner. In reality, it probably would not be that, so I'm going to move this back down to the corner over here. So it looks something like that. So it's most covered up top and it's least covered down the bottom. Any questions? So let me turn off some extra stuff. Don't need those. Don't need these. I do want the armature extrusions. Yeah. And those are my panels. Okay? No questions? Okay, well, I'll come troubleshoot with you.